Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today we are in MXGP Pro. We are going to be playing my career. I have been playing this game for quite some time now, so I do have quite a bit of stuff unlocked already, such as my riding gear and whatnot like that. So I already have a head start on a bunch of that, but we are starting over in the career mode. So we will have to start from the bottom in the MX2 class. And for those of you that don't know, there's the MX2 class, which is the 250cc 4-stroke motors and the 125cc 2-stroke motors. The MXGP class is for the 450cc 4-stroke motors and the 250cc 2-stroke motors. So we have to start off in a lower class since we're restarting my career. And now we are going to choose a bike. And I've gone with Honda in the past, and I've gone with KTM in the past, so I know that they are both good. And I think I'm going to go with KTM this time. I don't know what sponsor I want to run right now. There's not going to be very many unlocked. Yeah, this is all that we have unlocked. I think this is the one that best fits the bike right now, so we're going to go with that one. Now some of these that you have unlocked actually will help your performance. So we are going to go with the best possible option we can get. And none of these actually boost my performance, so I'm just going to go with whatever color flows best with the bike, which in this case is red, black, or orange. And I think I'm going to go with black. Again, we do the same thing all the way through. Just because some of these actually will give you some boost in your speed and whatnot. I think these are hand guards, and if they are, I don't want them. Yes, they are. I don't really like hand guards. See, as you can see down there in the bottom left-hand corner, these exhaust setups actually do help your performance. The green is what it extends it by, and the white is what you currently have. So I'm going to go with this titanium carbon exhaust because it helps me quite a bit. And as you progress through your career, obviously the things that you unlock are then better. I think those look pretty nice. There's a lot of work that goes into these dirt bikes that I'm not even gonna lie to you, I didn't even know about until I played this game. A lot more stuff that they focus on than I could have imagined. Alright, that's going to be all that it lets us do, so we are going to proceed now. Looks like a pretty nice bike. We are going to go into race options first because I do think that I need to lower it down. So what this is you can see down in the bottom on the left hand side of the screen, it's explaining what it is. So I'm just trying to decide what I want to do for the sake of this video, because that is going to take quite a bit of time. I think I'm just going to go with short. That means 2 laps plus 3 minutes for race 1. Oh no, that's the qualifying race, which I don't think we do. No, we're just going to do the qualifying time, which will be 25 minutes, and I probably won't do all of it. So that means 5 minutes plus 2 laps, and I'll probably do that. Yeah, because medium is 15 minutes plus 2 laps. So we're going to run short. AI difficulty, I think I'm going to stick with medium. And we'll see how that is through the first weekend, and if they're not competitive at all, then I'm just going to boost it up. I'm going to go with semi-pro physics. I think that's what I usually run. Pro is a little too hard. Just because I don't really have a lot of experience with actual dirt bike handling, so I don't really know exactly what I'm supposed to do in the air. When you set up the physics the way I did, it helps you out a little bit. So I think that's how we are going to set this up. After that, we should be pretty well good to go to the first race. See what our team manager said. Alright, they've given us an objective. That's to complete finishing at least 12th in the championship. Alright, I'm not going to change my outfit or anything. It relatively matches, and I really don't feel like messing with it, so we're just going to go to the race. Now, as I was saying, I have played this game quite a bit, so I do have quite a bit unlocked. I could have changed my outfit if I wanted to. I think I do have another one that would match this paint scheme, but I just didn't feel like going through and changing that all out. On the previous career, I just played it on my own personal time. I actually made it through the MX2 series and won the championship, and I was working on the MXGP series. And I think I might have been on my second season in that and might have won the championship the first year. But I don't remember exactly what all I had it set on because I haven't played this game in a while.
FIM Motocross World Championship for the MX2 category. The first laps of the qualifying sessions have just started.
Yeah, the qualifying is going to be 25 minutes, but I'm probably not going to do all that. Ooh. Almost went off the track there. Again, it's been a while since I've played this game, so I'm going to look a little bit rough at first. Eventually I will settle in and be able to find a good groove on the track. Then we should maintain some speed from there. For those of you wondering why I'm not running the preferred line that a lot of guys would probably run, that's because I'm not an actual dirt bike racer. I barely have any experience actually even riding a dirt bike. I've only ridden one a couple times. So by far, I am not a professional, but I have been pretty decent in the past at this game. You will not see me making veteran moves to make passes and whatnot. So far it's shown we're in second place for qualifying. And all you do to qualify for qualifying in this game is it decides which gate you get to start in. The higher you place, the better choice you're going to have. So like right now, since I'm technically in second, I would have the second choice of whatever gate I want to choose. If you qualify last, you don't get a choice. You get whatever one's open. One thing I do like is that I do have that rewind option, which makes it so I can fix my mistake and make it seem like it never happened. I think this is going to be a little too easy for me once I get settled back in, because my first lap was not very great, and I did good enough to get second. And that's probably going to be a little too easy once I do get settled back into this game. And I went way off the track there. Wow. I knew I was going to be rusty, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad. And in the turns, I'm also used to the MXGP class, which is the 450s. They're a little bit faster, so I'm used to being able to spin the bike through the corner a little bit harder, kind of like that, but I do it all the time without falling. And now I can't do that quite as much here because this bike has less power. Very simple mistakes I've noticed can also make you fall. Like the MXGP bikes are a little bit more forgiving in certain situations. I could be wrong. Again, I'm not an expert with dirt bikes, so if any of you guys are dirt bike experts, I'm sorry if I'm wrong about that. I don't even know how I fell right there. I was nice and slow, calm through that corner. Maybe I went a little too slow, I don't know. Alright, now we do hold first place, and I think I just seen that time dropped by about 2 seconds, so we're just going to go ahead and exit out of qualifying here. We will skip time. And it does show my position, so we're going to skip time, make it go a little bit faster. You can see the times up there in the right hand corner, the top right hand corner. Do have a second and a half on the next person on the list.
Let's take a look at the final
There we go, we
rankings of the
qualified
qualifying
first.
session.
So now we'll be going into race 1, which is going to be 5 minutes, and then at the end of the 5 minutes you have to complete 2 full laps. So it'll be probably about 10 minutes per race. And we have 2 more races. And you get points awarded to you based on where you finished in each race, and then they add your points together at the end of the race. And whoever has the most amount of points is the champion of that race. That MX, or not MX, that GP. GP stands for Grand Prix, for those of you that don't know. So, whoever has the most points at the end of the race
The cameras are
And
showing
at the
us
end
what's
of race
happening
2
inside the pit area.
wins the GP.
The MX2 class race 1 will be...
So now since I qualified first, I get choice of door, and I'm going to go with the very first one. Oops. Pulled up too close to the gate and it slowed me down on the start. Now I gotta work through the whole pack to get to the front, which doesn't bother me because I think I have the difficulty level a little too easy, so it'll make it a little bit more of a challenge for me. Oh, I landed on that guy and then brought it down a little too hard. Oh, went a little too high and went over the edge there. Let's go back here and try this corner again. We actually made it through that corner pretty nice. Sorry for not talking a lot to you guys. I was kind of focused in on that race there for a minute. It was pretty intense trying to get around some of these guys. Now I'm just working on catching up to this guy here in front of me. I'm not even going to try to say his name. Jonas, I think. Dang it, I keep taking that corner a little too high. I think it'd be faster if I could hit that low line there. One thing that I honestly think they should have done with this game, even though I like that rewind, they should have limited the amount of times you can use it in a race. Because I use it way too much, I think. I have actually heard of this guy in front of me. His name's Thomas Covington. He's also from America here. A lot of these guys are not even from America, so I don't really pay attention too much to dirt bike racing. I always find it kind of boring, at least on TV. I love actually riding dirt bikes. It's really fun, but Thomas Covington I do know of. I think that's about it. I think I have seen on TV a couple of guys from the MXGP class, but I never really paid much attention to it. It was just happened to be on the TV one day. I kind of skipped the corner a little bit on that one. hit that groove pretty hard. It was quick. A lot of times on tracks, sometimes, I don't think this track necessarily, but a lot of tracks do have a groove that doesn't get used very much on the outside, and it's actually faster than the one on the inside, and a lot of times I'll find that groove. And I'll use that to my advantage because nobody else ever uses it. So as soon as that groove is set in by me, then it's really fast. I've used that on a few different tracks to be able to actually make clean passes in spots where they couldn't maintain speed, and I could. Wow, I just ran straight into that sign. So, for those of you watching that were considering opening a dirt bike racing team, you definitely do not want me as your rider. Because I would definitely wreck your dirt bikes. I feel bad now because I think I just took out Thomas Covington. I don't know how I keep falling off. I'm just drifting. It's not like I'm getting at that turn. See, that was a scenario right there where I found a slightly faster groove than he was in, and it was just can be a matter of inches. And my groove just propelled me to go a little bit faster than him, and I got by him. And I have no idea where the leader's in at. I think I see him up there. Any of you watching that actually race dirt bikes, I'm sorry for this terrible performance, and I definitely do give you props because this is very hard. So there it is, we finished third place in race 1. Let me grab a drink here real quick.
Race 1 has just
So it's
ended,
a little
and
dry.
riders are going back to their mechanics. Let's take a look at the partial points scrolling across the screen.
No, Logan Walker is not my name. That's the name I use for most games like this. Role-playing games, and I don't think that's what I'm actually supposed to call that, but games like this where you have to create a character, I usually use the name Logan Walker. Now it's going to take us back to basically the same situation that we had in the first race, where we got to select and choose on to the next race and restart. It's the same exact setup. Nothing's different. You just have to run a second race for the amount of points to decide who wins the GP.
We are back to the pit, where MX2 teams and riders are checking the results of the last race before race 2. We can expect to see a great show. The track allows for many interesting...
Now this is one thing I was wondering about is, since I qualified first, I was wondering if I was going to get another shot to pick my lane again, or if it went based off of where you finished in the second race. And now I see that it's based off qualifying still, because I finished third in the first race, but I qualified first. So we get first choice, and we're going to go right here again. That time we got a pretty good start. Oh, we're gonna rewind that and see if I can handle that turn a little bit better. Hey, I got hole shot. There we go. Again, I apologize. I am a horrible dirt bike racer. That's why I do not do it in real life. That and lack of funds, because I cannot afford a racing dirt bike. One thing I would like to get into is actual dirt track racing in cars. That I've never done it in an actual race car. I've raced my personal vehicle around a dirt track a couple times. Well, one time. And I've been to a lot of dirt track races. So that's one thing I do want to get into. But again, I don't have the funds for that right now. If you guys want to like, comment, and subscribe and get me monetized on YouTube, so that way they're paying pretty good, then maybe that'll be some good content for the videos on this channel later on. But for now, I cannot afford that. We actually do have the lead right now, which is really nice. We're gonna try to keep it. I think it's Thomas Covington behind me. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Based on what they just showed me on the screen there in the bottom left-hand corner. I'm not sure if you guys seen that. Thomas Covington is right behind me, and he's working on me. I keep seeing him pop up every once in a while. And if you guys have any words of advice for me, those of you that do know about racing dirt bikes, let me know in the comment section down below. Maybe what I could try to do differently. But I don't know much about dirt bikes, so I might understand what you're saying, I might not. So go ahead and leave those in the comment section down below. Let me know how I'm doing. I know right now I'm doing horrible. Give me some words of advice, maybe fix it. Tried maybe thinking I might have been able to run that one out, but then I realized how bad of a shot that really was. Definitely takes a lot of throttle at this track, which is okay because that is one thing I'm used to doing. I play a lot of Tony Stewart's American Racing Simulator online, and you have to be able to throttle the race car there too. If you guys watched my last video, that's what that was some of us playing that game online. A lot of the guys in that group are some of the fastest in the game, essentially. There's, I think, 10 to 15 of us that regularly play together, and I think we've got to be the fastest group in the game right now. I know I hold third place all time at one of the tracks, and one of the guys that we play with, he holds first and second at like 5 or 6 tracks. So he's definitely one of the fastest, and we've got multiple guys like that. If you check the leaderboards for that game, a lot of the guys that I play with are on most of those leaderboards for the modifieds. Two laps to go in this race. Track's starting to speed up now that it's got a little bit more of a groove to it. I tried cutting that corner a little too short. I actually got to slow down and take that corner. Alright, we're on the final lap now. That was pretty cool. I rode that sign. I think we're about halfway around the track now on the final lap. Pretty sure we got a pretty safe lead over the second place guy. But I don't want to say that right now because I don't believe you can look back. So we're just gonna have to trust our gut. Say that he's a little ways behind us, but we're not gonna let off. Still gonna give it the full throttle all the way around where the track permits. What? I didn't think I cut that corner too short. I cut it a little bit, but I've cut it worse before and got away with it. I remembered that jump. And that's gonna be it. So now we get to wait here in just a second and see how we did in the GP. Walker, you know how to manage races, and you won today, but we're right behind you. Watch out. Now you get to approve or disapprove. You know, I'm going to be a rival, and I'm going to disapprove. The result of all of his hard work is the highest step on the podium for Walker. He fought well. Again, I'm gonna disapprove all of them, because actually I do believe it gives you more fame points or some sort of points at the end if you use a negative response to your opponents. This race went well. Who knows? Or this race went to Walker. Who knows if he can pull it off next time? So we're gonna disprove all these. Confirm. We did win. Actually, we tied with Jonas. So I didn't really win by myself. It was a tie, but still a pretty good race.
He battled throughout the whole race from the very first bit, showing a lot of determination.
I don't know why they gave it to me,
the highest step
but
on the podium is
I'm okay with
truly
it, so.
deserved.
See, that's kind of weird though, because they gave me the win at the GP, but they gave Jonas the win in point standings. He's higher than me in the point standings. Like we have the same amount of points, but he's labeled as number 1. It's a little weird, but it's okay. See right there, the bottom one on that list, rider rivalry. Negative response to 3 out of 3 riders. I got 75 fan points. So that is going to be where we wrap up this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video, comment any suggestions you have for how I should ride the bike in the future. Comment what kind of videos you also want to see. Comment if you liked this video. If you want to see more of this, just let me know how you feel. Let me know what you want to see, and I will see you guys in the next video.